Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Before I start, let me wish all my viewers a very, very happy New Year. I hope you have a blessed and peaceful 2020. Now, I have two topics for you today. My topic number one comes from Kerala. You see, the Kerala Assembly passed a resolution to scrap CAA, the Citizenship Amendment Act. They passed a resolution. There was a lot of furore. A lot of people said, how can you pass a resolution like this? Do you even have the power to pass a resolution like this under the Constitution? Well, let's discuss that in detail. That's my topic number one. My topic number two, it's quite interesting. You see, there is a Lieutenant Governor who also happened to be a former IPS officer. Her name is Kiran Bedi. And then there is a Chief Minister in the same state. His name is V. Narayanaswamy. And the state I'm talking to you about is Puducherry. Now, in Puducherry, there is a huge, if I may put it, cat and mouse fight between the governor and the Chief Minister. The governor goes east, the Chief Minister goes west, and currently they have got into another spat. And this time it is for the State Election Commissioner. Let's discuss that story. It's quite interesting. Let's get right into the show. Now, there is a lot of debate going on about the resolution that the Kerala Assembly passed on the 31st of December 2019, last day of previous year. And this resolution was about scrapping the Citizenship Amendment Act. And the resolution was passed unanimously, almost unanimously, except for one BJP MLA, Mr. O. Rajagopal. Except for him, the House passed it unanimously. Both the LDF, which is the left, the communist, and the UDF, which is the Congress combined, both of them passed it. Okay. Now, after that, lot of debate, unexpected. How can a state government pass this kind of a resolution? It's a central government directive. The Lok Sabha has passed it. The Lok Sabha is supposed to, has given a mandate to that. You are supposed to execute it. The state is supposed to execute it. The maximum assembly can do is they can discuss the way the state government's directive can be executed. That's all that an assembly can do. They cannot decide whether a state government, whatever, central government, whatever he has said, we scrap it, nahi karne ka. You can't do all that. So that is not constitutionally correct, is what a lot of constitutional experts say it. So they say that when a higher constitutional body gives a directive, then a lower constitutional body, in this case the assembly, and the larger constitutional body being the Lok Sabha, when a Lok Sabha gives you directives, the Vidhan Sabha or the assembly has no choice but to execute it. Okay. All this is fine. But you know what? One has to understand the actual reason why the Chief Minister of Kerala, first of all, called for a special parliamentary session on the 31st of December and passed this resolution. He had a reason for it. Okay. The reason starts with the governor of that particular state. The governor's name is Arif Mohammad Khan. Now, Arif Mohammad Khan made a statement. In his statement, the governor of Kerala, he made a statement. In his statement, he said, Bhaiya, dekho, the people of Kerala wants CAA. Now, what the Chief Minister wanted to prove to the country and to the world that what the governor is talking is factually incorrect. He wanted to prove the point. How could he prove the point? He could only prove the point by passing a resolution in the assembly where they have the representatives, where people representatives sit. They had to pass it saying that no, the people of Kerala does not accept the Citizenship Amendment Act. So technically speaking, the Chief Minister of Kerala, his intention possibly was to just prove a point to the people at large. I don't think he personally thinks that this resolution has any veracity in the court of law, or is acceptable under the constitution of this country, but he did it just to prove a point. That's the story of the Kerala resolution. My second topic deals with Mrs. Kiran Bedi. Mrs. Kiran Bedi, former IPS officer, very well decorated IPS officer, also a popular IPS officer, is now the Lieutenant Governor of Puducherry. Puducherry is a union territory down in south of India, close to Tamil Nadu. Now she is the Lieutenant Governor, and there is this gentleman called V. Narayanaswamy, who is the Chief Minister of the state. Now, ideally, the way things are supposed to be is the Lieutenant Governor and the Chief Minister is supposed to run the state together in absolute unison for the benefit of the people. The Chief Minister of a state, mind you, is a people's representative who governs the state. Somewhere down the line, Mrs. Kiran Bedi have not once, but many a times humiliated the Chief Minister of Puducherry. She has been doing some good work. She has been working hard, no doubt about it. Let us also give her the due. She has been working hard, but then, in a democracy, elected representative needs to be given some kind of a respect because they are elected. The people wanted him there. Lieutenant government, people didn't want. The government wanted. Possibly Narendra Modi and Mr. Amit Shah wanted her there, so she is there. Whereas V. Narayanaswamy, the people of Puducherry wanted him there, so he is there. Okay, why am I saying all this? I'll tell you the story. The story is, there is an IAS officer called Mr. T.M. Balakrishnan who was appointed as the Chief Election Commissioner for the state. He was appointed by the Chief Minister of the particular state. Now the Ministry of Home Affairs said, "No, we don't want this guy. We are not very happy with the guy. You should have a selection process, and through a selection process, you should go and hire the Chief Election Commissioner." The Chief Minister said, "No, it is my prerogative. Why should I go through a election process? Why should I go through a selection process? It is my prerogative as the Chief Minister of the state. Every Chief Minister has the prerogative to hire his or her election commissioner. I am hiring mine." The Ministry of Home Affairs said nothing doing. Now, why is this important? This is important because there is a civic body elections that's going to happen in Puducherry. So that is why this particular position is so important. So with that in mind. So now there was a spat. Obviously, Mrs. Kiran Bedi absolutely liked the way she functions. She just scrapped the appointment and she asked the Chief Secretary of the state to go and get a selection panel ready, get a selection committee ready and start the process of selecting a new Chief Election Commissioner. And the spat began. The Chief Minister, Mr. V. Narayanaswamy said, "Her letter is worth nothing, I will put it in the dustbin." She said, "How dare the Chief Minister speaks like this? This is not the way to speak," so on and so forth. In fact, before I get to that, they also, they sued each other in the court. I think their case is lying in the High Court, wherein the Chief Minister has sued the Lieutenant Governor because she is not allowing him to function properly. So that court case is going on. Anyway, the point that I was trying to make. In the recent past, we've seen these kind of unconstitutional-like spats between constitutional bodies. A governor is supposed to command and demand certain respect. Unfortunately, with one act after another, the governor is acting like a goon of the center. We saw that in Jammu and Kashmir. We saw that in Delhi with Arvind Kejriwal and the Lieutenant Governor there. We are seeing that with Mrs. Kiran Bedi. To a certain extent, there was a lot of problems with the governor in Maharashtra during the Maharashtra government formation time. The governor is no longer seen as a neutral, unbiased body. He is no longer seen like that. That is how constitutionally he is supposed to be seen. Because a governor, a president of India doesn't belong to any party. He shouldn't be belonging to any party. On the other hand, look at a place like Kolkata, a place like West Bengal, where their governor Jagdeep Dhankar is not even allowed to enter the parliament. enter the assembly. There it is a constitutional violation of a different sort. Somewhere down the line, constitutional bodies are deteriorating in India. The constitutional value is getting deteriorated in India, and we are seeing that one after another, after another, after another, after another. Just look at what happened in Kerala. I'm just connecting the dots. The state government says, nahi karega. The central government bolta hai. I want to scrap it. The reason could be whatever, but happened. And here, two people fighting like kindergarten kids. I have more power, he has less power. If he recruits, I sack. If I recruit, he sack. What is going on? So, to conclude, our constitution, our Indian constitution, is our holy grail. That is what, as an Indian, we live by. And that is the only thing that holds us together. This entire thing about our unity and our diversity and all of that is held together in that one book called the Constitution of this country. I only pray and hope that this Constitution is revered as it always was. If that changes, believe me you, India changes. Namaskar.